And we got a knee slide.
Right down the pike. Felipe Sousa smacking it home. 2-0 Far East United.
Yeah, he's been really lively in this game. You know, we said about the combination he had with Lewis Bormote and the playing against him. But it's that give and go and that third man running. Here's the ball. The ball's already played in. Now he's gone. He wants the ball back and he tucks it in. You know, people are making runs, taking defenders away, creates the space for him. Watch now. Movement goes in. They attract people like Jarvis towards the ball and then they can tuck the ball into the back of the net. Good team goal again. The first one was very well put together. You spoke about how they've been training and getting to know each other. The philosophy of playing and moving doesn't change too much. Well, it could have been that pre-season in Vegas that could have helped them out, bonded the team together. I might look into that if I can get my over 50s out there.
Quality idea. Jason Cunliffe.
I'm not sure whether it'll fly at home, but we'll see how it goes.
Nice assist on the setup there for the put away from Sousa, again, who's been bursting all over the pitch. Collection there from Rodriguez.
But what you don't want to do now if you're West Ham is make it 3-0. You know, you're still in the game.
And there is 3-0.
What a finish. Look at the bench jumping. Look at what it means to these players. You know, it's not just another game. And Anton Fernandes is being patient, trying to hold it up, but mine comes out in that little flick of the outside. Look what it means to the bench, the players, everybody's engaged, involved. I'm not too sure about the celebration, but enjoy yourself while you can. He gets in one-on-one. One-on-one, shifts it, and then he takes it early. As Martin comes out, he can't even get set, Martin, the keeper, because he just takes it, that little outside of the foot. Again, it's that indoor stuff. They understand, little futsal, little outside of the foot, pokes it into a goal net.
Safi Saleh, again, 39-year-old legend of the Malaysian Super League with a handful of clubs, displaying some deft touch there to get the third. And suddenly, West Ham's thinking, all right, we'll go into target score time, only needing 2 to maybe come back and win. Now the task at hand is a lot more.
Reorganize.
Yeah, a little bit like with Dortmund. They need a goal quickly before the end of this half, just to give them some, it's more belief than anything.
Yep, a new day, and what a way to celebrate it would be to start this tournament off with a victory. Good movement here. Early shot is blocked. A long strike attempt there from Ariel Cohen. Very stylishly sporting the red here. Cohen once again now to the end line, and it's the opening goal in the opening minute. What a way to start for Hapoel Tel Aviv. And Roy Alkakin, he gets the goal. And it is a dream start. We see there the red hair of Ariel Cohen floating off the left wing, finding space on the right side. And it's the deft Cruyff finish there from Roy Alkakin, Israeli U19 international. It's a big part of their U19 European qualifying campaign last year. And as Club Necaxa pulls back a goal in their match, Hapoel Tel Aviv puts their stake in the ground. And for our second straight broadcast, we've got a goal in the opening minute. What a moment there for Roy Alkakin. He made his Israeli Premier League debut on May 13th. His only appearance so far in his career at the first team level. But as I said, almost this entire team has come through the academy together, many of them between the ages of 18, 19, and 20. So good familiarity, except for this man, Douglas Silva, but that won't be a problem with the just pure class and quality in his game. Reminder on some of the rule tweaks, no throw-ins, everything will be a kick-in, no offside as well, and we're going to have a penalty. Electric start here for Hapoel Tel Aviv. And it's going to be a penalty kick to double the lead. It is going to be the young man, Tal Arachel. I said he had a picture with Douglas Silva as a child looking up to his hero. He wanted to one day play in the red and white of Hapoel Tel Aviv, and now standing on the spot with an opportunity to double the lead, and he's able to dispatch it into the corner. What a finish here. You are close to the goalkeeper. It is not an easy penalty on any level. And Argel with the goal from the PK. And a dream start here for Tel Aviv. A reminder, with the target score, you are never out of time in this game. When you enter the target score period, we will add a goal to the leading team's tally. That will be the target score. From that moment on, if you outscore them, you get there first, you're in it. And so no team is out of it at any point in this competition. Every goal matters, as well as for goal difference in the standings. Standard group stage, 4 teams per group. The top 2 will go through to the next round. So every second matters in these 40-minute games plus target time. Virginia Dream will want to settle early on here if they can. Carlos Caro, goalkeeper, he's already conceded twice, will try and recover. Logan Panshot playing out to him. Williamson now up the line. Brandon Williamson, a Duke grad, familiar with the Raleigh area where we're sitting here right now. DC Unite Academy alumni as well. He and Kofi are expected to pull the strings in midfield for this UVA team. Excuse me, for this Virginia Dream team, my apologies. Williamson restarting play. Williamson last playing in 2020 in the pro ranks with Loudoun United. This young man, Logan Pancho. Not too many surprise retiring from the professional game at just 24. St. Louis Scott Gallagher, legend, won 2 national titles with Stanford in his time. His brother is actually playing in this tournament with a different team. One of a couple of sibling rivalries. We saw one in our previous game between Newtown and Kingdom FC. 2-1 win for Kingdom in the dying moments. And Cohen going to work once again. Ariel Cohen helped pull the strings. And this shot dangerously bounced into the ground there from Liad Ramot.
Checking in on field 5. We have a goal from Hapoel Tel Aviv FC.
Ramot has a goal in Israeli Premier League play already this season at just 19 years old. Threatening up top, Silva steps in and wins the tackle back. A chance to counterattack. Hapoel going to work. And dangerously flash wide of the far post. A big opportunity there for Hapoel once again. They are in the driver's seat early on here. It was Yuval Cohen, the Haifa native, moving as a child to this Hapoel Academy down the coast. Make things happen right now. For Hapoel, they're using the width very well, but the opposite winger is pinching in, being an option. And the thing about this game is you want to try and use the width. You want to try and create space to play, but you need numbers around the ball to connect with as well. Opportunity here. Looked like it was going to be a shooting chance laid off to that left foot. Running substitutes. You're allowed to come in and out as many times as you want. You can sub at any moment. You do not need a stoppage in play to make a sub. Hapoel, though, they feel like their youth is going to be an advantage. They're going to try and push teams early. And we see even a number of players in so far throughout this run of play. Chance to pull it back here and get in possession for Lucas Mendez. Mendez, one of the player coaches on this team. Christoph Kofi, Potomac, Maryland native. Part of what is a heavy DMV presence at this tournament. We've got a team called DMV Diplomats. The number of players out of the DC area, and of course this Virginia Dream side. It is a soccer hotbed, both college, high school, youth, of course through DC United, and so a ton of talent will be on display from the DMV area. Williamson closed down. He shows off his silky footwork, and he's so highly touted coming into this tournament. Silva will step in ahead of Mendez. Douglas Silva, at 39 years old, came up through the Atlético Paranaense Academy, one of the elite academies in Brazil. Silva then went on to play for Hapoel Kfar Saba in Israel. That's what got him to Israel originally. Now he found his way to Hapoel Tel Aviv for one of their golden moments in their club's history. The 2010 championship, as well as the 2011 qualification into the UEFA Champions League group stage. Only one of 3 Israeli clubs to ever reach that point of UEFA Champions League competition. They went on to spend time in the Vasco da Gama and Figueirense clubs, as well as Bragantino in northern Brazil, now of course acquired by his former club Red Bull Salzburg. And those 3 years with Salzburg, leading to both an Austrian Bundesliga championship and an Austrian Cup in his locker. And yet, he felt that desire to come out and represent the club he is most closely associated with one more time. Great move here from Virginia Dream. Chance to break that lead in half. And what a block on the goal line. And once again, Ariel Cohen making a play. Lucas Mendez there. He had the right idea. Simple with his finish. He had the square back from Zoumana Diarra. And Mendez, he had the goalkeeper beat, but could not get it past Cohen and Silva. Warning sign there for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Cohen now. He's got an assist. Goal line clearance now as well. This one's dropped into his feet. Up the middle. Chance for Virginia to transfer. Transition, excuse me. Cohen now wins it back. He's got pink and blue jerseys around him. The line, remember, no offside in this tournament, so you don't have to ride that line. You can really find your space. But what we saw in the previous match was Newtown figuring out how to stretch the shape of their opponent. Let's get a look there at Yuval Cohen. Cohen, just 18 years old, out of Haifa. As I said, a really young Hapoel group. That should fare well for them. They have 2 matches here today. Every team playing 2 matches on the opening day. They face off against the Coxia at 6:45 p.m. tonight. And then they finish group stage play tomorrow against SLC FC. A squad of players mainly out of the Toronto area, representing League One Ontario in this one. SLC FC leading the Coxia 2-0 out of halftime. Most recent score update from there was now 2-2 as Nicoxia has equalized in the second half. Cohen once again. He has it knocked away. Into the hands of Caro. And the target score has been set in the Far East United West Ham game, with Culture by Mo FC leading Dallas United 2-0 for Far East United, one of the most fascinating teams in this tournament. The bulk of the players coming out of Southeast Asia, many playing for Guam, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysian, Indonesian national teams.
In the first half.
The man who created Far East United running an Asian 7v7 Champions League. So a lot of players with a ton of familiarity of this format, of this spacing, of the way this game plays. A collision there between Williamson and Mendez, teammate on teammate. And that allows Hapoel to transition here. Good shot from Sagi Ganis from distance there. It was 3-on-2 though. He maybe could have done better. As Hapoel Tel Aviv in their classic red and white strip, going right to left on your screens, Virginia Dream in the blue and pink, gorgeous pink. Going left to right in this one. This team They want art, fashion, and soccer all to come together to create the ethos of what they want to build and promote. Does the Virginia Dream. We're not founded here for TST. This is a team that exists week in and week out around the year. We're able to put together a dangerous roster. As I said, many of these players playing together consistently. Saw that collision up top, so we're hoping for the best here for Lucas Mendez. Mendez is one of the player GM coaches of this team and one of the founders of the club. Played for Richmond Kickers, the New York Cosmos professionally after coming out of UVA. Mendez had the best look of this game so far for Virginia, as this one's floated up wide. So Lucas Mendez, after that collision with his teammate Brandon Williamson, on the sideline getting kept off. That's the last thing you want to see. Hoping for the best for Mendez. We're hoping it's just the wind knocked out of him. He has been a big part of this group. Virginia has settled a little. They've got work to do. Hapoel leading 2-0 through their first and third minute goals. Because of the target score, time will never run out on Virginia Dream. They've got a lot still here to fight for. Hapoel looking to get back into the scoring ranks. And it's finally cleared away by Panshot. The substitute here has to come off between the hash marks at the center of the field, as you see there. Our fourth official making sure it's done correctly. Taylor Parks getting on the field here at that center forward position. Williamson and Kofi have played the entire game so far in that midfield. Chance for Hapoel, and a big save from Caro. Hapoel knocking it around, taking slowly an inch at a time before finding a dangerous area to shoot from. Quickly taken now. Leo Benavisti restarting the attack, laid off and just a little bit too far. Another good look here for Hapoel. This Hapoel team. Many of these players, as I said, coming through the academy. One of the most successful academies in Israel. Currently, Omer Senor, who was supposed to be on this team and is on the official roster, is at the U20 World Cup. Scored against Japan in the final group stage game to get Israel out of the group. They were able to knock off Uzbekistan in the round of 16 as this one's pulled back and cleared. So Hapoel Tel Aviv with 6 players on the U20 roster that are currently waiting for Saturday to face off in the quarterfinals. Excuse me, the quarterfinals of the U20 World Cup against Brazil. That's how successful this U20 group has been for Hapoel. That's how highly regarded this Hapoel Academy is in Israeli soccer ranks. Williamson back on the ball now for Virginia. Another threatening moment for Virginia Dream. You can feel the goals in this team. 20-minute halves here, so 5 minutes roughly and stoppage time to go here in this first half in Cary, North Carolina. 40-minute games that will be ended on a golden goal guaranteed in target score time, no matter what. Which means these teams always have a chance. And you can see what target score can do. Far East United went in up 3-1. The target score then is placed at 1 goal ahead of the higher team's score, so it was put at 4. West Ham now has cut it to a 3-2 lead. If West Ham scores the next 2 goals, they win. Target score always giving you a chance. On the flip side here in Group C action, Club Necaxa taking a 3-2 lead in the final minutes of regular time. So as it stands, they will be 1 goal ahead in the target score time for SLCFC. That's heartbreaking. Leading 2-0 at halftime, but these games, especially these first games, have been so far learning experiences for teams. We've seen a number of comebacks as teams sort of get comfortable with the format. Some teams, groups of players have less familiarity, so they grow throughout the game. Some teams are built on their depth or their youth, and they grow into the game as well. But that is a massive result in Group C here. This one slipped through. Good interception there by Nick Dukeshki. Dukeshki monitored things at that center back position. Ball snuck through here. Another chance, and what a save from Carlos Caro. But physicality on the collision, and it looks like we might be headed to the spot once again.
They were in target score time on field 3 with a target score of 4. Meaning the first to that target score of 4 wins. And don't forget, a player
So
will be
Cora
removed from each
picks
team
up his
every
first
5
yellow card.
minutes.
He's already been
And
beaten
that's
from the
on
spot
field
once.
3.
Last time it was Argel to take it. It'll be Tal Argel once again. Already sitting on a goal, one of the leaders of this young group. He joined the Hapoel Academy at 6 years old, and he makes the lead 3 here in this first half, and you see what it means to him. Argel, 2 goals from the spot. Hapoel leading 3-0 here through the first half. It is a dream start on a historic day for Hapoel Tel Aviv. The new ownership group, the Mintzberg Group, a group of Americans who want to plant Hapoel's flag in the U.S., become a fan favorite around the world. And what a great start here at the TST. A chance to win this first ever competition and write your name in the history books. Not too shabby as well. A chance at $1 million. And Hapoel make it 4 as this one floats through. But as I just said, SLC in our other Group C match leading 2-0 at halftime. They are now losing 3-2 heading in to target score time against Necaxa. No lead is safe here in 7-on-7 play, and we will find out how this one goes down in a few moments. Hapoel, electric 3-goal lead here at halftime of this Group C matchup. Sorry, open, by the way. I was stretching a little because I thought we were going to throw the groups out. That's why I was like doing the whole group thing. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Right. It's away from the goal, and the spot they painted isn't 12 yards away. The line for the top of the box, so they're taking the PKs from the wrong spot.
Beating West Ham United FC 4-2. Over on field 5, it's halftime with your score, Hapoel Tel Aviv FC 3, Virginia Dream 0.
Whoa.
Checking in on field 3, Club
Okay.
3, SLC FC 2.
So,
Fans there in
stats
target
then.
score
Groups
time.
then.
First team to 4 goals wins.
So, for my stats, I go to schedule, find the game. So, what does that mean? Yeah.
Checking
Yeah, I
in
like
on
ending on
field
stats because it takes us like into
in
here's
the
this
31st
game.
minute, your score captured by Mo Ali FC 2, Dallas United 0. On field 4, that is the 31st minute.
This stats page, by the way, some of the names are like totally wrong. They have a guy who's not here subbing in for a goalkeeper who never came off the field. But the goals are all. I think the goals are right. I don't believe the goals
And
are
fans, if you're just joining us, welcome. A quick reminder on the TST
Yeah, okay.
rules, which
So,
are as follows.
either that or I'm
There is no
completely off.
slide tackling, no offsides. We play
does
2
say
20-minute
that
halves
goalkeeper
followed
has
by
scored
target score time.
goals.
At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1
The
to
numbers
the
on this stat sheet are
goal
completely
count.
different. I
The
assume
first team to
they're
reach that target
yeah,
score
they're not even
wins.
looking weird.
During target score time, a player
Helpful.
will be removed
Super helpful.
from each team every 5 minutes.
Just a reminder, let me know when Necaxa goes fishing. The other Group C game, Necaxa. Just let me know when it goes official. You said Far East won on their target score? Nice. All of the quote-unquote good teams have pretty much lost. Because all the other teams are like arena soccer teams that are like 70-17, and it's close. This logo is sweet. Asked the ref what would have happened in the last game with the red card when I caught to the last game. Hadn't really thought about it. TST, the soccer tournament, the first time ever, a 7v7 tournament for a chance to win $1 million. And here is what we are headed towards. At the end of this 20-minute half, we will enter target score time. If it were to end the way it is now, the target score would be 4 goal, or would be a 4th goal. So Hapoel would need 1 more. Virginia Dream would need 4. That goal will be a walk-off goal for us, no matter how it comes, which means time can never run out on this Virginia Dream team, and as close as they get just makes the target score even closer for them. If they're able to equalize or take the lead, it would put them in the driver's seat here. Hapoel Tel Aviv in their red and white kits going left to right on your screens, the Virginia Dream. In their dark black kits with the pink going right to left as Jean-Christophe Kofi closing down there, and Williamson coming over to win it back for Virginia. It'll be out for a throw-in to Hapoel Tel Aviv. 3 first-half goals. The opener coming in the first minute from Al Kulkin off the assist from Cohen. Archel, 2 penalty kicks in the 3rd and the 20th minute. And almost an opener here once again. Hapoel starting the way they finished. They've been incredible offensively. Douglas Silva, the captain of this team at 39 years old. Led them in the first half at the back, not starting in this second half. It does look like Hapoel has made a goalkeeper change, so Ido Sharon is off. And on the ball here is Matthew Frank, the lone American in this side. Mamaroneck, New York native, Red Bull Academy native, Stanford University national champion. Coming to this tournament as a member of Hapoel Tel Aviv for now and maybe for longer after this. So Matthew Frank will get the second half in goal. Hapoel stepping their pressure high, and Kofi's able to win it back. But you see Hapoel baiting the pressure, forcing the ball where they want it, and then attacking up the middle there. It was Leo Benabesti with the attack, and now Hapoel, that shot is deflected and safely finally into the hands of Caro. Hapoel Tel Aviv getting everything they want here in this opening moments of this second half, similar to what we saw in the first half. Hapoel, you want to build this lead as much as possible. It gives you a ton of breathing space in target score time to make mistakes. We saw in our previous match, Newtown, they got a penalty kick and a red card against Kingdom FC to close out second half stoppage time. They weren't able to take advantage. They lost on a deflected free kick, 2-1 in a game they dominated. You don't want to leave anything to chance here, especially how condensed these groups will be. 3 games in a day and a half to decide who moves to the next round. After he pulled back to the feet, he's wide open. Kofi, his shot, and he can't keep it down. It's deflected, though, by Amir Ella. The Jerusalem native puts it out for a corner kick. It'll be Logan Panshot to take. Panshot facing off against his Stanford former teammate in Matt Frank in goal. Hits it low. Benabesti, lucky maybe to see that one go over the top. Panshot goes short this time. Williamson back to Panshot. Now reminder, there are no throw-ins. Everything is a kick-in as this one's played in, so any ball played out can be floated in like a cross. Panshot sees that one blocked, so not a corner kick. Doesn't have a ton more value than a ball played out near the corner, except a corner kick can go directly in. A throw-in kick is an indirect free kick taken. So a good heap of pressure there.
Checking on field 5.
Continuous corner kicks for Virginia Dream, not able
Virginia Dream 0.
to take advantage. Amit Lemkin coming back to pick that ball up for Hapoel, a team filled of players almost exclusively between the age bracket of 18 and 21 years old, players who have come through the academy together, who play both at the first team and U20 ranks for Hapoel week in and week out. So a lot of young legs, a lot of energy, as well as cohesiveness for this Hapoel team. Has shown well for them so far. Kofi under control now for Virginia. Out wide here for Raheem Taylor Parks. Williamson gets it back. Williamson's long ball down the right wing. Brought down, flicked into the box, and the header on. It was a dangerous moment there. Liam Emson floating on that far post. Emson, the GW University alum, for A10 Rookie of the Year. As we get an update here from Group C action, Necaxa tied with SLC 3-3. So SLC trailing 3-2 heading into second half stoppage time. They equalized. That means next goal wins across the board in target score time there. No ties in this tournament. If after 5 minutes there's not a goal scorer in target time, you pull a player off. For both teams, you move to 6-on-6, and so on every 5 minutes after that. So an opportunity for either Necaxa or SLC to set the tone on top of Group C, as Kofi here just rides the tackle. So calm after Lemkin puts him under pressure, and these young players, they're going to be spry, they're going to be active, they're going to be energetic, but strength, maybe a little bit of that muscle mass and experience of how to ride a tackle could be somewhere that they struggle compared to some of these other teams when you look at teams full of World Cup veterans, World Cup winners, Premier League winners, MLS Cup winners. As this one's pulled back, a chance here, Emson's shot is saved. Argel can't get away from pan shot, and now Hapoel wins it. The break is on, Lemkin cuts in. Lemkin slides it through, no offside, and finally Argel has his hat trick. The captain, tall Argel, makes it 4-0. He has been a part of Hapoel for 13 years of the 19 years he's been on the face of this earth. And Artsel, with the goal there, has the hat trick secure. But with that target score, nothing means the game is over. Hapoel will have to keep their aggression as Argel heads out. Let's keep that one in play, but what a performance here. Well, Hapoel Tel Aviv, Valida, 6-3 winners in their match over Wolverhampton. That right now is our biggest score differential, along with Hoosier Army's 5-2 win over Borussia Dortmund. This long strike played in, Caro chasing, and now clears it away. So Hapoel Tel Aviv, a chance to sort of put their name out early on here in this tournament and say we are a squad to be reckoned with. Put some fear in their opponents, Necaxa. Losers in target time here in Group C. SLC steals the win to move to first place in Group C. They will face off against this Virginia Dream Team tonight at 7:15 p.m. What a match. SLC up 2-0. They went down 3-2. They equalized 3-3 before target time, and they won in target time for a 4-3 victory. So the winner of this match will move into a tie. The tiebreaker, first off, is goal differential right now. So Hapoel Tel Aviv looking to pour it on to ensure their spot at the top of the group. Ramot has that one saved by Caro. Goalkeeper wants touches, but Carlos Caro right now has been way too active for his liking. Corner kick played short. On the end line, and the cutback once again for Ramot. Not able to keep it on frame. Caro played wide. Caro beaten in the first minute. It was a Cruyff finish from Al-Kulkeen set up by Ariel Cohen. Ariel Cohen was phenomenal in that first half. Had a goal line clearance as well. Remember to keep it at a 2-0 lead at the time. If Virginia had cut the lead to 2-1, could have changed the momentum quite a lot. Angel Chavez turns it over, can't chase it back. Hapoel now a chance in the box again. Battling away the back heel, it's laid off. And the shot over the crossbar in the end from Ella. Hapoel right now. They've been cleaning their lines defensively, but their energy in the attack has been the difference. They've always got another option for whoever's on the ball, and that's so key, I think, in this setup, 7v7. The more players get isolated, the more they have to go long, the harder it is to keep possession. I think you always want movement. You always want players coming to the ball to be an option. See Virginia here. You've got to play out of pressure. You've got to play 1v1 as your team tries to stretch the field. See Hapoel Tel Aviv, just a fluidity and instinct and an energy level right now as Cohen back in off the bench. He's off for Lemkin. Cohen will go all the way back to the feet of Frank. And Frank, Stanford alumni, in between the pipes. Beautifully done here as now the legend Silva dribbles it forward. Cohen lays it off. And it's taken away. And you can see Cohen and Silva, as well as Roy Alcolquin, who had the opening goal, sort of being used as a hockey line here, all coming back on the field together. A chance here for Virginia, and this will be a penalty the other way. 2 PKs scored, but Demetrius Shepard-Lewis, the Laurel, Maryland native, draws the penalty kick, and an opportunity for Virginia to cut into this lead. Reminder with the target score finish. It'll be 1 goal more than the leading team. Every goal Virginia can pull back gets them closer to what will be the target score, even if they're trailing. It'll be Logan Panshot to step up. The 32nd pick in the 2021 MLS Super Draft. Panshot to take, and he sends his former college roommate, Frank, the wrong way. He scores the opening goal of the TST tournament for this Virginia Dream squad. You can see a little smile on the face there, I think, from Frank, who's probably been in how many Stanford training sessions, staring down penalty kick attempts from Panshot. Panshot played for the U.S. Youth National teams across the spectrum, all the way up to the U19 level. Facing off there against Frank, who's played with the U.S. U17s in his time. And a lifeline here for Virginia. I said it, they had a huge chance in the first half, cleared off the line as this one's hit off the volley. And Frank safely puts it over his crossbar. You don't want to take any risks if you can avoid it. Frank clears it away. Williamson here. Virginia had a string of 3 or 4 corner kicks they couldn't take advantage of early in the second half. And Silva heads it away. 39-year-old Brazilian center back is going to deal with most balls in the air pretty simply. Virginia Dream going to play through Gabriel Soriano Beltran's feet a whole lot. I think you'll see Soriano Beltran be one of the players in this group that helps elevate as this tournament goes along. He plays week in and week out with the Fredericksburg Fire, who are an Arena Soccer League team. One of a number of players in this team, 5 that play with the Fire. So you have to think at some point this coaching staff will maybe lean on both the cohesion as well as the natural comfort in a small-sided game. Not a lot of space as, wow, Hapoel play through pressure again. Numbers closing for Virginia. That cross is blocked. Ramote continuing to battle. He gets called, I believe, for the slide there. Slide tackling not allowed in this game. Sliding legal if you're going to attack a loose ball in open space, but you cannot slide in the vicinity of an opposing player.
On field 4, it is
Waves play on. Opportunity coming here, maybe. Williamson trying to create some space. Lays it off to Panshot. How much more involved is Logan Panshot, though, in this second half? He was playing on the right side of a back three in the first half, very deep. He has been central most of this second half as Virginia tries to play through his feet. Beautifully done. Williamson back to Panshot, and that is Virginia Dream starting to understand the spacing. Williamson clears out of the middle. There's no offside, so he can go all the way to that end line. But those dropbacks, first time off crosses and long balls, are going to be a huge danger. We've seen it already in this opening day session. Balls floated or driven to the back post, knocked down immediately across the face of goal for a runner coming on.
Virginia Dream 1. Once again, that's
Shepard Lewis drew the penalty to open this game up. Silva bashes that one off him. He thought it was Hapoel possession. That will not be the case as we play on. It feels like this Virginia team, as we've seen a number of these teams opening things up, really starting to settle in as this game goes along. An opportunity here. Frank with a point-blank save, and the volley shot wide. Mejia charging in. Samuel Mejia, that's the chance he's been waiting for. And Virginia continuing to create. Can Hapoel, though, take advantage of the aggressiveness the other way? And they beat Cora once again in the 38th minute. Finally, it feels like Amir Ella has been Liad Ramot has been banging on the door. He finally has his breakthrough. 5-1 as we approach the end of this one. As it stands now, the target score would be at 6. No matter what, at this point, Hapoel Tel Aviv will go into the target score time with the lead. The question is by how much? Can Virginia Dream maybe chip away here and make life a little more possible in target score time? And a foul right here on the edge of the area is a big chance.
Stands on field 4. It is captured by Moali FC 2. Dallas United 0. We're in target score time with a target score
that
of
goal
3.
there for Zumana Diarra on the flick-on header. Frank made the big save. He's had to make 3 or 4 here in this second half. Can he hold the fort once again and keep the lead at 4? Diarra, Williamson, and Kofi hanging around. Mejia as well as Shepard Lewis in the box. Williamson drives it through the wall. What a save by Frank. Well, if this Hapoel team wins, Matthew Frank has earned his portion of the $1 million prize already in this first game. Splitting time with Ido Sharon in goal. This one up the line. Flows down immediately. There is no time to think for the Virginia Dream. Sagi Janice wins it back. Like in the first half, Ariel Cohen, a menace. He is one of the players to watch. Originally played for Hapoel Ramat Gan in northern Tel Aviv before moving to the Giants Hapoel Tel Aviv. He already has a goal in Israeli Cup competition for the first team. Played almost 300 minutes at the Israeli Premier League level, and you can see why the red-headed demon has done so. So we have finished regular time here, but we are headed to target score time. This game's not over. The first team to score 6 goals, their 6th goal, will win this game. Hapoel Tel Aviv sitting on 5. For Virginia Dream, it's going to be an uphill battle, but they have the chance in front of them. You see the rules here. So adding that 1 goal to Hapoel's 5 right now puts us at 6. Every 5 minutes of play, if we don't have a goal, we will pull a player off the field, 1 from both teams. So we would move to 6v6, 5v5, and so on, all the way down to 1v1. In our previous game here on our broadcast between Newtown and Kingdom, we got down to 5v4 in that game because of a red card. We have seen some drama. We saw Bladen Grass come back from 2-0 down to win it in target time. We saw West Ham cut Far East's lead in half in target time before a dramatic winner by Far East to win 4-2 in their game. And we saw SLC FC, the other team in this Group C, come from down 3-2 in the 40th minute to tie it at 3-3 and win it in target time. So they sit in first place right now in Group C with the win. If Hapoel wins this game by anything more than 1 goal, they move to first place on goal differential as the U.S. women have kicked off. Heather O'Reilly's team, under the leadership of Michelle Akers and Mia Hamm, facing off against Say Word. Culture by Mo Ali is leading Dallas United in target score time. They need 1 goal. Dallas needs 2. I have said it a number of times here. You can never say this in the sport of soccer. The clock cannot run out on Virginia. So if they score the next 5 goals in a row, they can win this game, and there is no way to stop that. But if Hapoel scores 1, this game's over. Williamson getting us restarted. Argel, right now, a hat trick for Hapoel. Ramot with the goal. Al-Kulkin with the goal as well. Is there a winner in this one? For Hapoel Tel Aviv, they've given themselves a ton of breathing space. They scored in the 1st minute and the 3rd minute. If they can score quickly here, this game would be over. Silva, the 39-year-old, out of retirement. He scored against Benfica in the UEFA Champions League. Can he score 1 here at the TST?
On field for it's a culture by Mo Ali FC goal.
Mo Ali scoring in target score time, so they secure their win against Dallas United. Every team here playing 2 games on this opening day, so this is just their first game of this Thursday. As we fly forward here, Ariel Cohen. He has been the man to stir the straw. He's got 2 assists already. Can he do it once again? Space for the shot. Saved by Cora. Ended up in the air by Zumara. Cohen helps bring it down. Denise not able to win it back. Cora goes quickly.
Again, that's field 3.
They're going to have to throw some numbers for 8 goals in this one. The assumption is, as we get through each set of 5 minutes, it becomes easier and easier to score with less players on the field. If that's the case, it only gets easier for Hapoel to end this game quicker. So I think if you're Virginia, you have to extend your lines a little bit. Get some numbers higher. Out wide for Cohen. For Cohen. Put his stamp. Roy Al-Kulkin had the opener. He rotates it wide. Now Ganise. Blows down by Kofi. Laid back here for Cohen, and it's the winner! Ariel Cohen, the assist on the opening goal in the 1st minute. The assist on the final goal of regular time in the 38th. And the winner here in stoppage time. Ariel Cohen for the red and white. He dyed his hair for the club he loves on a historic day around the world for Hapoel Tel Aviv. They stamped their name down as early favorites at the first ever TST, the biggest margin of victory we have seen. A 5-1 win over Virginia Dream. And you better believe Hapoel Tel Aviv will now sit in first place in Group C ahead of SLC FC. They will face off against SLC tomorrow at 11 a.m. to close out group stage action here in Cary, North Carolina. So a chance to try and pad their lead at the top of the group at 6:45 this evening against Necaxa. What a performance. 2 goals in the opening 3 minutes. A hat trick for Ariel Cohen, 2 assists, and the winner in target score time. TST is off and rolling here from Cary, North Carolina. We've got our next broadcast coming up for you in just a moment, as you can follow TST on Peacock, on YouTube, and on Facebook. It is a buffet of soccer here today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again in a moment. So that means 12:45. Jim, can you hear me? No, you're good. The thing I need to fix is I have to stop saying, like, this first, I keep saying 6 goals, like you have to score 6 goals. I have to say first 2 and then the number. Yeah. That's